Hey everyone, it's ChrisP. Today I was going to talk a little about the Oculus 2 controllers. A and B buttons appear to have click, but act like they're stuck. They're not actually clicking. Finally figured out the solution to that. Maybe this will help some more people out. I just got a cheap $10 Hyper Tough set from Walmart. Perfect for little electronic deals like this. First off, you just want to remove your battery cover and strap. Just get that out of the way. First thing you want to do is you're going to want to remove your black cover. First time you do it, which this is not my first time, it'll have some adhesive on there, so it'll be a little tough. You might feel like you're going to break it, but sure you're not. Just go ahead and kind of stick you a screwdriver in between there or whatever you got. Just pry up on it. There you go. And then you got the top cover on. A lot of people at this time too, when they get this far, just to do some maintenance on their controller, you can pull that off. And this is where you're going to spray your electronic cleaner. Try to get it down in here, move it around, and that'll help a lot with your drift. I believe this is a T3 bit that you're going to start out with. You're going to have probably about 9 screws up here at the top that you want to pull out. Some of these are longer, some of them are shorter, so you want to kind of keep these, in the right spot. And this will void your factory warranty more than likely, because you will have to peel that sticker off the inside there to get some hidden screws there. This helped me out a lot. I had many times where my A button was literally just stuck. It would not allow me to click it at all. Sometimes I could long hold it and it would work, but it was just very frustrating until I figured out exactly what was going on. Okay, so once you got all these screws out, like I said, there's about 9 screws up here. Keep them separated. You have some longer and shorter ones. You want to come here. You want to peel this cover off, and you'll also have 3 screws in here. Okay, so this is the fun part. It's getting this all apart. It'll take a little finessing the first time you do it. It's a little odd. It kind of fits together kind of like a little puzzle piece. Let's see if I can get it off the first try here. This off first. Set that to the side. have that piece off, and now you can pull these. Like I said, it's kind of like a little puzzle piece, especially when putting it back together. Triggers are very fun to put back on. Okay, so once you get this far, let's set all this to the side. This right here is kind of what you're left with on the inside. So this part, the actual handle of the controller, will slip off, but you need to be very careful that this ribbon cable connector does not break off. You need to be very sure you unplug that before pulling this off. So get that. It slips right off. Okay, so now you're left with your back trigger. It's got a little pin here. What you'll want to do is push that pin in. Maybe from the other side. Act like I know what I'm doing. I used a little longer black screw that came out of the facing of the controller to kind of help push that through. Kind of does the trick. You might have something a little bit better. Grab these tweezers and pull that out. You'd want to remember exactly how your spring is sitting in there, because when you go to bolt this board back down, you've got to remember to put that back in there, or you're not going to have your back trigger. So keep a real close eye on exactly how this is mounted in there. So once you get this far, I can't remember if these change, they might still be T3, they are. Okay, so you want to unplug these ribbons. You got a ribbon for each side of your sensor. Like I said, I'm no expert at this. I'm sure there's people that say I'm doing it wrong or not doing this right, but you know, I'm just trying to show you a few tricks to keep your controllers going a little bit longer. Okay, so we got your ribbons off. We got this off. So now we've got 4 screws here that we want to pull off. Okay, so at this point, you can pull that directly out. So if they ever do come out where they're starting making parts, the actual joystick is as simple as a ribbon cable here. Once you get it this far down, where you can just simply replace that, but I've yet to see any parts like that. My issue with these buttons are, they're almost like a suction cup, and they're glued down. If they lose that suction or this glue breaks, like this one for instance has a small little gap there, so it's lost the suction. So what I have done is I've pulled these off, made sure they're not sucked down. The adhesive that have been on here I've been reusing, but you can probably get some type of electrical adhesive and put back down, but I've been just resetting them basically is all I've done, and giving them a little bit of pressure, kind of get them seated back down where they still have that suction back in there and they're not losing that suction. So once you get that done, I mean, instantly you can feel you have your trigger back. So it's about it. You know, just put it all back together, and at that point, your A and B button will be working perfectly. Like I said, it's a simple fix. It's just repressing those back down. Okay, we got the rest of the screws in. Got that back on. Flip that over. You have your buttons back. Thanks for watching. Any more videos, just let me know.